Hey YouTubers, this is your pal EMDST14R, and this is March 20th, 2021. That's right, guys, today is my 31st birthday. Woohoo! 31! Still haven't really gotten used to it because it's just happened today, but wow, 31 years old, people. Wow. You know, they say when you hit 30, like a light bulb comes on, but maybe the light bulb came on for me at 31. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I, thank God I get to see another year, get to, you know, just be another year of me. So this is actually an update video on my freelanced M420 AC. Yep, I actually came up with a designation for it. It's an M420 AC. And basically, it's the AC traction version of the standard M420. Um, Externally, there really isn't much of a difference between the standard M420 and the M420 AC, but if you see that extra vent there, that's the only difference between the two. And those are, I believe those are Canon Company SD40-2 or SD38-2 radiator grills that have been cut down, flipped horizontally to follow the other grill patterns on the M420 shell. So I've been doing a lot of detail work on this engine. This is actually the, I want to say the second engine, not second. I did a couple with grab irons before, but not many. I think this is like the fourth or fifth one that I've actually fully gone out with the grab irons. This is the, as you can see, this is the undecorated Rapido kit that I bought. You saw in a previous video. The grab irons that come with this kit, they are inadequate for this model. They're too small and they don't really fit. Like, they fit in the holes, but the wire is way too small for what the holes are. So I got these Tinchy Train Group 18 drop type grab irons from a train store in Boone, Iowa. That's right, Boone, Iowa, the same location where the Boone and Scenic Valley Railroad is, which has the 8419, which is a 282 JS class Mikado. They bought that new from China. And there's a Pentrix tape on it. I think it was Best of 1990. Pentrix did a little clip of that steam engine in there. But anyway, yeah, support the small train stores that are still around, people. So anyway, bought these grab irons because I've actually used them before, and I'm actually using them on some other projects. And they actually really enhance the look of the model. They really do. Now the standard railings are, yeah, these are the railings that are supplied here. These are the Rapido metal ones. They actually look good here. I was able to use these top grab irons here, which is fine. Here's the rear of the unit. Same thing with the rear. The grab irons that were supplied, they were not adequate. So I use these instead. And then I put the, let me see if I can get that to focus. There we go. Put the lift rings on. Those were supplied with the model. And I like to be different, guys. You guys know me. I don't like being super contemporary. I like having something that's different. So got myself a couple of 5-chime air horns. I was looking for some P5 horns, preferably the I think it was the PO123 4 horns, but I couldn't find them. Well, I found one, but then they actually got sold, so I said, yeah, this would probably be the next best one. And then I also added a second Sinclair antenna on the roof, the brass one here. The black one is actually the one supplied by Rapido. I was actually going to do away with that, but then I said, you know what, I might as well keep it on there and just leave it on there. And then the etched metal sunshades are from Rapido. And then the Mars lights were custom made by me. If I can get this thing to focus. They were custom made by me. So it's basically a cut down SP rear light package. I took the center, the bottom lights out and grafted them to the roof. The only thing is though, and this is what I'm scratching my head about, is only thing I'm scratching my head about is Rapido glued the LED light board to the underside of the cab, but the way they have it set up is it looks like two small screws can be used to hold that to the inside of the cab. Now, because it's glued in there, I have to figure out a way to remove that so I can run the LED lights from the Mars lights back here. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet, so I'm scratching my head on that one. In case you guys are wondering what the M420 looks like without the body shell, this is what it looks like. This is not the DCC sound version, although they are supplied with speakers, because I actually semi-disassembled this out of curiosity just to see what it was like. And there are two small speakers in this baffle here, and they're really nice too. I looked at them, they're really high tech, but this is the regular DC board, but you can buy the DCC board and you just plug it in, and you don't have to run any wires to the speakers because there's connecting tabs on the PC board that go to the speakers, and basically you can get sound in DCC. But yeah, let me guys if has anyone, I don't think anyone's actually attempted to do this kind of modification on the new Rapido M420s. I think I'm probably the only one doing this right now, as far as I know. I don't know if anyone else is doing a freelance or semi-freelance version of these, but yeah, I'd like to be able to wire the Mars lights in there. That would be good. Worst case scenario, I have to figure out how to remove that, and hopefully if it breaks, I probably would get a replacement one, but I'd like to just remove it without having to damage it. So I don't know why they glued it in there, because there's two fittings in there for it. There's you can use two small screws to hold it in, but it's glued into the cab. And since the cab is undecorated, that's going to be a challenge to paint in a way. I mean, I'm going to have to mask everything off, but it'd be a lot easier if that wasn't glued in there. If it was screwed in there, then I could just, but I don't know why they did that. That's something I don't know why. Same thing with the end railings. The end railings, they're glued on. The MU cables, they're glued on. And the plow and the front MU cables and air hoses, they are also glued on this undecorated model. So I don't know why Rapido did that, because if you're trying to repaint this thing and it's got these features glued on, that's gonna make it a little bit harder to paint. I mean, I don't know, I guess you could probably go back in with touch-up paint, but I don't know, Rapido, why did you guys glue the front railings on? I don't understand. The plow and the MU cables, I don't understand why did you guys glue this on. And another thing, I don't even know if, I think this is actually, yeah, this looks like it's, well, I can see in the underside here. So it looks like what Rapido did is they painted the hood, the long hood, and the frame sill all black. And then yeah, that's what they did. And they left the cab undecorated, but everything else I think is pre-painted black. Because I'm looking on the inside of the shell, yeah, you guys can see that, right? That shininess. that's the bare plastic, but on the outside, it's not shiny. So I think they actually painted it. I think they just left it black. They actually painted it. But yeah, if you wanted, I I don't know. I'm not gonna complain, but I just don't understand why they did those things. Um, One other thing I had to do is I had to strengthen the walkway here, and what I used, you get these. Where's another one here? You get these. Let me see if I can find. There it is. You get these etched brass flags here, these white flags. You get two sets of whites, and I think you get a set of green. And they each represent what kind of train. I think one represents an extra, or yeah, one represents an extra, and I think another set represents a second section of a train or something like that. Anyway, I just use the outside bracing here that holds the flags in to strengthen the rear walkway here, because the walkway was, it was so dainty, guys. Like if you'd just glued it on there, it would have broke. I've seen pictures of some of these models out of the box, and the back walkway is sagging, and that's not cool. I think honestly that can be made out of etched metal to be applied separately. But yeah, I had to literally strengthen that because it would have been terrible. If you know, other than that, there's nothing wrong with the model. Um, yeah, but that's just the update video for this model. I got the paints, I got the primer, I got the decals. Well, I got some of the decals. The other ones are going to be on their way shortly. Um, Highly recommend getting your decals from Circus City. Circus City Decals and Graphics. Awesome company, awesome owner. I have been dealing with him for years. My ER&W logos that I put on my engines were made by him. Yeah, awesome guy. Thanks, Matt. That's his name. His name's Matt. But makes incredible decals. I highly recommend it if you're looking to do some custom work. He does some custom work. Yeah. So just letting you guys know. So that's a mini update video, or yeah, mini update video on this one of a kind project. I hope you guys enjoy this video. God bless, and I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.